One day earlier that they mentioned we are getting some brand new summit information. Pretty excited about this. You've probably seen this image right here detailing a little bit of information about what we can expect to do with the summit, and I wanted to break it down a little bit while we have the Crew 2 playing right here. Now, the reason I have got my Evo out, for those who don't know, one of the highlighted summit rewards for this next batch, we're calling it batch 2, is the Evo something or other. The Black Knight is what it's called. What's interesting to me is this car has red accents around it and this car has blue ones. Now, there's no way of denying that realistically it's not very exciting. It's another Evo. We've now got the same Evo 3 times in the game. Now, my question, there's a few questions I have. The first question would be, what spec is it? And I believe they said in a live stream that it is going to be street race. Of all cars they could have possibly done, there could have been a Bugatti Divo special carbon edition or something. There could have been a Lamborghini Agoista special carbon, something different. The main differences between the car is obviously the red highlights here, and then there's blue parts on the actual canards and the side skirts and the rear diffuser. There's a little differences here and there, but what I would like to imagine is there's one more significant difference that they've not really mentioned. And for those who don't know, on a video, me and Corey tested out the normal Evo 10 versus the Red Fury edition.
Not to sort of bring up Fortnite again, but there was one thing I kind of liked about, though. They had some skins when the game first came out. You had the original skin when it first came out. You get like a certain variation of it that only you get.
Maybe do the thing like we said, so you can change the accents of it. If they actually listen to that, and this next car allows you to pick the color of around the center or customize it a little bit more, that would be very cool. As soon as we're done with the past and present summit, which is the last summit of batch number 1, we're going to be moving on to the next batch. Sunshine States is the very first one, as you can see, and on it we have got ourselves a full spectrum smoke, which is the platinum reward. As you may or may not know, I don't really care for smokes, but if you do, there you go. And gold gives you the McLaren 12C Drift. So I wanted to jump in very quickly and show you if that car is actually available in the game already, because from what I know, is the 12C in this game? It's a hypercar? Okay, that's kind of strange, but either way, there you go. It is a hypercar, and it was also in the GT3 spec, so it is new to Drift. Road Samurai is the one you're going to be looking forward to if you didn't get the Red Fury edition. What I like is that they said that if you got the Red Fury, it's yours, and you're not going to get that again. At least, it seems like they're not going to replay the summits, but, I mean, the Evo, it's basically the same one. Then it's the Player's Choice, which, again, is a rather interesting one in that it gives you, for the silver ranking, Pagani Zonda F as the car reward, or the vehicular reward. Now, the Pagani Zonda F, we already know is in the game. Something that's kind of recurring, I'm having an issue with the Crew 2 is obviously there's so many different specs. So this is the Zonda F. It's available in Hypercar. Now, are we just going to get this for free? Because that's kind of annoying. Now, I'm hoping what they mean is that maybe it's in a new class, but what's better than Hypercar in terms of customization and stuff? It doesn't. It just says Zonda F. It doesn't say anything special. On the final summit that has been listed, we have got the 458 Special, which I found quite strange. I don't exactly know if that's already a thing, even if it is actually a thing in general. 458 Italia, 458 Speciale is a thing, which is probably what they mean, right? So it is Hypercar. It is in Drift, which means we're gonna get the 458 Speciale. Someone's probably translated what they didn't need to translate, and we're going to get it in Drift, which is something a little bit new. I'm going to say overall, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was hoping there would be maybe a little update along with this, because it has been a whole 3+ months now, I think, since the first Summit rollout. I was hoping that possibly even a new card just to unlock from being a higher level. Custom license plates, or vanity license plates, vanity wheels, or rims, should I say, instead of just because to not confuse with tires. There are a lot of things that they could have done. One final mention of this infographic is probably that the summit seemed to drop off and end on August 21st, which I believe is during the beginning of Gamescom. Will they release some more information, more summits around that time? I'm pretty sure that they will keep going with them. But are we going to get some information on the update that's hopefully going to come around that time? I sure hope there is an update, because if not, we're just going to get reveal of the expansion and then a little bit more summits of more Evos. What I'm hoping with the next Evo is, as I said, or Corey said, in the original Evo video that we made. So I'm hoping that what they're going to do is add the ability for us to customize the color of the car, because the name doesn't say Blue Knight or anything like that. It's literally just Dark Knight. It's just talking about how it's a dark vehicle, which, as you may or may not know, we may be able to just wrap it anyway. Or if we can't wrap it, maybe there's a reason why. Maybe we can only change the outlined color of the car, which would be pretty cool, I think. A nice way to mix it up a little bit. I'm glad it's still one of the higher rewards, because it's just nice to have a special reward car like that. It does make this version of the car a little bit less cool, because realistically it is the exact same one. Instead, the paint style, the livery of red lines around it is the only thing that is somewhat different. I'm kind of a little bit disappointed by that, but this is just leading us up to next month, so it's only a month worth of summits. Maybe we'll get some more information on the 17th, because they said the 17th and it's the 16th, and why they're releasing information a day early? Maybe someone got the date wrong. I'm just kind of... I feel like they're not ready. And they're on a schedule, and they're not ready to release this information. But they've got to do it. But they've got to do it, because obviously the expansion is coming up, and they want to keep people playing, but it's a difficult place to be at. There's a person on up. I'm sorry, man. Considering I think there may possibly been some listening ears on my suggestion of making a slightly different color option, an option to change the colors on the Evo, I'm hoping that's actually what happened, because I know that Average Tower developers have seen some of my content. I'm pretty sure I would watch. If someone was playing my game on videos, I think I would too. So let's wait and see if we've got any more customization options on that car than this one. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Let me know down in the comments what you think should have been the next prize summit car. I think there should have been a play on the Focus RS like they did, or the RS5 that they did on the trailer. Actually make those into cars and add a few special parts to them and stuff to make them a little bit cool and different. I would have really enjoyed that. I thought that was what was going to happen, but all we got was the Red Fury edition, which again I'm grateful for, but man, you're milking it. In the honorable mentions, the only other major change to the summit, as per not what I was expecting, is the ability to gain more followers. Instead of like 150k, you now get, I think it's 300 and 400 on special, 1,000 that is, on special summits. Now, very quickly wanted to show you the customization of the standard Evo, and show you that the parts that are on the Red Fury already exist in this game. I mean, let me be real here. They do to an extent. You don't get the lights, you don't get the special stripe, all that kind of thing, and I was okay with how that works. But if we buy this, obviously you can clearly see that the canards on the front are literally the same. And obviously the hood is the main difference between this new one and the old one, and the wheels, I would say. The hood has the air filter popping out of the hood, which you can't actually get on the base model or the new one. It's only on the Red Fury. So literally that is the main significant visual difference between the two cars. Obviously the fenders are a little bit different as well. They're more bolt-on. These are more molded as such. But man, I'm a little salty. All right, this is clean though. I didn't realize. It completely jumped over my head. The fact that this is molded, a bit more molded. It's not fully molded, but I like this a lot more. Molded to me, if it was a molded kit, if it was a new molded kit, that would be pretty sweet. Just do a new car. I need to stop. In the end, we haven't seen the back of the car, have we? No. So, possibly, it could be this diffuse. It could be a completely different rear end to the Evo. That, my friends, is absolutely ridiculous. I do think, though, as per people's performance testing, the standard Evo is actually better. So maybe we'll have a different, maybe performs differently. Maybe they've made it front wheel drive. Oh yes, I'm not going crazy. I'm just totally just trying to figure out ways they could have actually made it different. Because what ways could they made it different? I don't know. This is the. I need to chill and leave because I need to stop looking. Okay, be sure to smash like, my friends. If I keep going, I'm just gonna lose my marbles. The marbles that do remain. Also, please don't come to Area 51 because me and my alien brethren do not like this. Until next time. Peace.